In this section we're going to begin by adding, subtracting, and multiplying matrices, but we need to begin with a definition. The order of a matrix is its size, and it's described with two dimensions, the number of rows by the number of columns it has. Just remember RC. Give the order of this next matrix. Well, notice how there are 4 rows and 4 columns. So for part A, this is a 4 by 4 matrix. That is its order. Classify this as a square matrix, a row matrix, a column matrix. Well, you can probably tell because there's 4 by 4 that this will be a square matrix. A column matrix would just have a 1 by 4. Or 4 by 1, 4 rows, 1 column. A row matrix would just have 1 row but a bunch of columns in it. Determine the value of the element A subscript 2, 3. Well, when you have A subscript 2, 3, that 2 basically refers to row 2, and that 3 refers to column 3. So we go to row 2 into column 3, and the number in that position is 0, so we say A sub 2, 3 is 0. Now we want to start adding matrices together. Here we're going to go matrix C minus matrix A plus matrix B. In order to be able to add matrices together, they all have to be of the same size or order. In other words, each of these has 3 rows and 2 columns, so they are all 3 by 2 matrices, and so it passes that test. So we know our answer is going to contain 6 numbers. We begin by going C minus A plus B, and we add them just in their matching positions. So 11 minus 6 plus negative 9. 11 minus 6 plus 9 will be in the top left corner. In the top right corner it will be 4 minus a negative 1 plus 2. In the second row first position, 1 minus 7 plus 6.2. 1 minus 7 plus 6.2. In the second row second column, negative a third minus a half plus 2, negative 1/3 plus a half minus 2, and then in the bottom left, 1 minus 2 plus a third, and finally down in the bottom right, 6 minus root 2 plus root 8. 6 minus root 2 plus, and instead of root 8 I'm going to write that as a 2 root 2. Okay, now I actually have to do the arithmetic here. So in the top left corner, 11 minus 6, that's 5, plus 9 is 14. Top right, let me slide this up a little bit more. The top right, 4 plus 1, that's 5, plus 2 makes 7. Second row first column, 1 minus 7, that's negative 6, plus 6.2 gives us 0.2. Negative a third plus 1/2. We need a common denominator of 6. Negative 2/6 plus 3/6 is 1/6. 1/6 plus 2 is 1 1/6, which is 7/6. I had a mistake in there, which I corrected. Now 1 minus 2, that's negative 1 plus a third, that's negative 2/3, and then finally 6 plus root 2 down in the bottom right corner. And there you have it. They want us to add C and D, but notice how C is a 3 by 2 matrix and the D is a 2 by 3 matrix. So basically these cannot be added. And your author is using the word undefined here. I don't know that I quite like that word because I use undefined exclusively for division by 0, but we will go with that as the word we use.